We're Camaro guys. Of course we have two Camaros.
We're Camaro guys. Of course they're both base models.
We're Camaro guys. Of course it's got an old truck motor in it.
We're Camaro guys. Of course it doesn't have a motor in it.
We're Camaro guys. Of course the thing smells like an old rat motel.
We're Camaro guys. Of course it's a father-son project.
I love you, son. We're Camaro guys. Of course it's a wiring nightmare. What is all this stuff?
We're Camaro guys. Of course the family heirloom is a Marlboro bomber jacket.
We're Camaro guys. Of course I have a 6-liter from an old Yukon Denali on an engine stand.
We're Camaro guys. Of course I sleep in here. Barb kicked me out.
We're Camaro guys. Of course I bought a second Camaro. Oh God, this is you laughing. I set the keys down somewhere and I don't know where I put them. That's right. We bought a second Camaro. Camaro number 2. Picked it up from a guy that works over at Dirty Hooker Diesel. Really cool guy. Helped us out getting this thing on the trailer and everything. But here it is. It's an 87. I don't know what model it is at all. I don't know Camaro that well, but I do know it's a park car. It's a park car. But it's got a lot of good parts. We already got a 5.3 in this thing. So that means I have a ton of parts to get the 6-liter in here, because all this stuff's interchangeable. I'll have an extra motor just in case my engine building skills aren't that great. Got a painless wiring harness, a Tremec T56 behind that engine, along with the drive shaft already made up. So really we're that close to getting this thing in there. Nice shiny radiator. Pretty decent interior. Should really help with a lot of this. I don't know where else we're gonna go. Hey look, it's another day. Ooh, got a little shaky there. It's Friday actually. That's what day it is. I think my neighbors are cutting their house in half. I don't know what the hell they're doing. But let's go over what happened since then. Not much. I put cylinder heads onto the 6-liter, and this guy came in the mail, which will make it a hell of a lot easier getting that thing in and out. Well, getting that one in and that one, that one out, which that's a 5.3. Yeah. I've lost my train of thought. Parts. We also have to swap stuff over track bar. I've been calling that thing the backbone. Also, the gearbox is actually part of this because it's hard to turn the car without the steering gearbox. down. One that's facing the other way to go. Remember, put them both in the same way. Or do.
I would stop that. You're picking up the back of the engine stand.
Well, we've got to a little bit of a pickle, I can say myself. But we're gonna have to almost put that all the way back in. Get this over that mouth. And put this back far enough to where I can get it through the security. Oh, because I'm just like manhandling this fucking motor.
Yeah, I'm trying to guide this. Keep coming.
That's gonna want to that might want to rotate. Would you want to catch it?
When you say rotate, what do you mean?
It's gonna want to tilt towards us.
I mean, yeah.
All right.
You're like,
I'm on the.
yeah.
I'm just trying to. Doing it.
Scrape it with nice firewall paint.
Ah, shit. That's what happens when you let a couple amateurs do it. That feels.
It's free. Go slow.
Look at that.
Hold on. What's this guy doing? Some home repair? We got to talk about him. Getting that winter seal in.
My neighbor. He's my neighbor. What can I do with the shit he does? I'm the neighbor who does the weird shit as well.
Camaro or something like that?
What? Corky, she's a big one. Oh crap, let's see if I can balance my phone.
So, how do you feel?
You know, this was a lot easier than pulling the V6 out of the other car. That thing was all bound up by a ton of different things. Well, this one really, we fought the motor mounts a little bit and then realized that we had to take the shifter off. Which, yeah, we had to pull this plate off right here because this was jamming up into the tunnel. But really, 4 bolts, that comes off. Made life significantly easier.
Okay. High speed. What's everything you're taking off the motor?
Okay, everything we're taking. Really, it's motor mounts, oil pan, and maybe we'll steal the plugs out of it. If we really feel saucy, we'll take the blue headers, but remember, we got a paint idea that we were planning on doing for the engine we're putting back in, and they're gonna end up painted anyway, so we might keep them. This tensioner, because I believe this is the AC delete tensioner that we need. This water pump was seized up when I first was messing around with it, and in all honesty, just replace it. We'll put a fresh water pump onto that motor when we put it in. It'll make everything better. And last but not least, that huge chunk of metal hanging off the back of the engine, the crown jewel of this entire project, a Tremec T56 6-speed transmission, and this one is the GM variant. It has a normal bell housing on it. It's got everything set up for what we need, and she's this go here.
Just put it on while it's on the end.
Oh, also this has a good flywheel and clutch and everything in it as well that we'll just utilize into that. But very, very big thing we need to remember. The reason why this project would belly up for the previous owner, or where he kind of just gave up. We need to figure out the configuration of this clutch line before this mess goes back into, well, not this car, but into the other car. Because you cannot access any of this when this is in the car. The tunnel is like here. You're just not going to get to it. Yeah, so that's what we got here. And at this point, we just got a handful of things we need to pull off of this car, and it can go to its new owner.
We found a neighbor to buy the shell.
Yep. In typical fashion, I am getting ready to do all this. So I push the Camaro out in the driveway. I'm sweeping up. Some guy's like, "That thing for sale?" It's like, well, shell is. I'm pulling the powertrain and all that, and he's just like, "Oh man!" And he circled back around, and he's like, I'm just telling him I'm selling it for scrap. And he's like, "No, I'll buy it." So I'm looking for a shell. Have at it, my man. So he'll take this thing, and it'll just be another car that I've sold that will be around the block from my house, much like the Fiero.
And never move again.
And just sit in that guy's yard.
Sorry, car. You're gonna sit in someone's yard forever.
Oh well. I guess let's get these motor mount plates out.
And get them out on a tray.
Let's get them out on the tray. Behold, I can't see a damn thing.
So the motor's out, now you gotta figure out how to get the engine mounts out.
Yep. I just realized this guy has spring spacers in here too. There's like those I'm sorry, I'm distracted.
Oh, the little pucks that stick into the...
Yeah, I just looked over, I can see them. Anyway, the motor's out. I'm in the engine bay trying to figure out how to get these guys out. I think they're bolted through, but I don't know where the bolts are because the back of these are solid, so that's a fun little adventure we get to figure out here. Oh, I can get to that one. I think I just have to shove a wrench up in the hole. And that's a nice tight spot. That's not fun. Yeah, we'll get the motor mounts out. And I'm done for the day. Are we done with this video completely? I don't know. That takes care of that. I don't know if you can even hear me over the fucking lawnmower, but the donor car is gone. We were going to part it out, but it sold it instead. Bye. Just the soft glow of the TV. Safety is concerned, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Or do you want more light?
Let's just try it.
Hot damn. All right, let's stop being a public nuisance.